Good afternoon, morning, day, and night, and welcome everyone to the Loaded Potato Podcast. I am your beautiful host for this week, Ivan, of course, and today I have Sony hater one, Axel.
Fuck them. Xbox is better.
Okay, well, I don't know if I go that far, but you know. And Xbox enjoyer, Brandon.
Truth is, I don't even have an Xbox.
Yeah, he's so for Xbox, he doesn't own any of their shit.
None of their shit. I have a Microsoft account for Minecraft.
Exactly.
Yeah, let's go. But how's y'all's week been?
It was amazing.
Absolute
been
blaster.
a good week.
Mm-hmm.
Been a week.
Yeah, for both. Let's go.
Well, for at least for me, I had the wrestling show I went to. Amazing. Met some superstars and everything. And then, well, we stated previously that Ivan and I are part of a D&D group for our neighbors in our complex. So not this upcoming week, but the next one, I will be hosting my first campaign as a DM. And we'll be doing Descent into Avarice.
Let's go.
Which is
Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate, which I heard is actually a pretty good one for people. So, and then we have our other neighbor John's gonna re-host another campaign of his. So we're gonna basically split our group in half.
Yep, because we have
a lot of people.
I don't think anyone has ever like said this unironically, but we actually have too many people playing D&D.
Mm-hmm.
Usually it's the other way around. They don't have enough people, but
I mean, then again, Critical Role has seven players and then one host.
Okay,
one
yeah,
DM,
but Matt Mercer's like the DM of all DMs.
I know. I'm just saying.
He's a god.
Also,
but,
the people participating, aren't they all voice actors or some shit?
Yeah, and they also like really into D&D.
Yeah.
So most of our people are new.
That's why I have my health pot.
Yeah, unfortunately, I won't be in Brandon's campaign, or maybe maybe if the one person leaves. But anyway, I'm not in his. I will be in John's.
I will also be in John's because I will also be playing, and John will be playing in mine.
Yeah,
very cool.
It will be lit, very lit. And what got you all happy, Axel?
Well, the news of this week that we'll be talking about later today. That's what got me all giddy and happy, you know?
I mean, we can just jump right into it.
We can just jump straight into it. Dude,
yeah,
I love it. I fucking
This is probably the biggest news that we have for today.
That I have written down, so sucker nerds.
Well, both. Everyone.
I think everyone has it. But
I had it first. I trademarked that shit. It's fine now.
Trademark that. All right, well, do you want to explain what's going on?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We love it on this podcast when big corporations take fat L's, always. And recently, Helldivers 2 was in some very, very, very hot water from a recent change they have done.
No, not they have done. The bigger company has done.
Yeah, well, what Sony has done, not the developers. But what Sony has implemented into Helldivers 2 is a forced PSN linking. You have to make a PSN account to play the game now.
Yeah.
Or rather, it used to be, but we can get to that in a minute. So this whole forcing of linking of PSN accounts sparked a lot of rage throughout the community. Like, a lot. I mean, like,
dude,
a lot.
It was everywhere. I couldn't go anywhere on Reddit without someone, like, posting about it. It was popping up on subreddits that don't even, like, that aren't even about Helldivers.
Yeah.
Like, I was, like, on a food subreddit, and they were throwing this shit in there.
Yeah, and one of the main reasons why this is one of the many main reasons why this is such a big deal was because in some countries you can't even make a PSN account. So, like, if you bought the game and your country cannot make a PSN account, you're shit out of luck. You may have spent hundreds of hours on this game. You're not getting a refund. You can't get a refund because of Steam's policy, but there's also more. We can get into that. But the initial wave of backlash was really bad. Within literally less than 24 hours, the review on Helldivers went from overwhelmingly positive to mixed instantly.
I think it went below mixed, didn't it?
No. But literally less than like 24 hours, it went to mixed, and then literally the day after that, it was immediately overwhelmingly negative.
Yeah.
And then for the past 3 days, it literally doubled their reviews. So originally, before this whole thing happened, they were at 250,000 reviews, and like vast majority of them were very positive. And then literally after that, it doubled to 250,000 reviews, and then now we went into negative. So literally half of those were just negative comments. And then 24 hours after that, I think it literally almost doubled again to then going to overwhelmingly negative.
Yeah. Yeah, it was crazy.
So it was kind of crazy. What I found was hilarious from this. Yeah, right here. So I'm looking at the recent reviews. So 331,000 reviews were made in recent reviews. And before like this whole thing turned over, it was overwhelmingly negative. So it just doubled their reviews instantly. And I find this really funny that this community specifically was trained to be like unifying under one common goal. Like that's what the whole game's about, you know, democracy and like fighting for a singular goal. Like, you know, putting all your effort into that. So just seeing like this type of community take that literally, like, and just grouping all together to say fuck Sony. Why the fuck are you doing this?
Yeah, fuck Sony.
That was crazy. That was absolutely hilarious. But this does have a positive ending, as I've been alluding to this whole time. Because of this massive negative backlash,
Sony's no longer a thing.
Yeah, Sony rescinded the whole you need to link a PSN account to play the game.
Nah, the entire company of Sony just dissolved.
Yeah, no, they just blew up instantly. They're all
PlayStation's no longer a thing.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing left is an Atari.
That was cool. It was finally I think this is probably one of the best examples of public corporation bullying or so.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't call it bullying. It's more like self-defense.
Yeah. Something like that.
Because it shouldn't have happened in the first place.
It really shouldn't. But
I just find it ironic that people are getting mad they had to link a certain game account when literally like majority of like other big corporation games like Ubisoft, Microsoft, and various other things have to have you link stuff just to play their game too. But this is the thing they get mad over. Y'all a bunch of pansies for no reason.
I don't know about
fuck
that.
Sony.
No,
Well,
it's not just
everyone...
about that. Okay, so one is the country thing, which I think that is the major problem with this. Why are you selling? If this was mandatory and this was always going to happen, why are you selling in the countries already where you can't even make a PSN account? Why were you doing that? I feel like that's malicious, or not malicious, but that should be illegal in some case.
No, it is illegal.
Get a VPN, Fivehead.
You can't do that because that's breaking PlayStation's TOS.
How would they know that?
Well, you
just
can't.
Tell someone.
If you find out, then you're breaking TOS immediately. You can't just say, "Oh, VPN forehead." No, you literally can't do that. If you want to play by the books and play properly, you can't do that.
Yeah. Well, and also I think it's more of just like it happened after the fact.
Yeah, that too. That was the major reason for me.
Yeah, I don't think people would have been as upset if you've always had to have had a PSN account.
I never knew it was a PlayStation like 4 game.
I didn't even
first.
know either.
No, yeah, it was.
I didn't know it was a Sony game.
That's why it was a whole bunch of jokes of saying like, "Let the Xbox players in. We need more players to fight the bugs and robots."
For democracy.
Yeah, for democracy. Yeah, the more players, the better. That's yeah. That was the whole joke.
I know it's a dying game already.
Yeah. Well, because I was gonna say like, there are plenty of other games that actually no, you don't need to sign into like an account for a lot of like for Unity games or EA. You don't need an EA account. It launches a launcher, but it doesn't require you to log in. via there. I think the only one that's close is probably Xbox games, like the Master Chief Collection. You had to sign in with your Microsoft account.
Mm-hmm.
But in that case, the vast majority of the people use Windows, so they're already going to have a Microsoft account. So that's different than having one from Sony for their stuff, because like a lot of people don't have PlayStation, so they would actually have to create an entirely new account.
Yeah, and during this whole debacle too, for some people who couldn't like purchase the game anymore because of their country was deemed as you couldn't make a PSN account, Sony was being absolute chads, and they were actually just allowing you to refund the game, like bypassing their 2-hour gameplay policy.
You said Sony?
No. So Steam. I said Steam.
Yeah.
Sony
Steam was allowing them.
Yeah, no, yeah. Steam was a Chad. Yeah, I misspoke there. But yeah, they were like, yeah, we could just refund the game. Yeah, go ahead. And there were some people like in America who were getting refunds as well, even though they have like 300 plus hours or so.
Remember the game software, Twitch streamer Pirate Software? He refunded the game.
Yeah, I was gonna refund the game too, but I waited, and thankfully they rescinded it, so I don't have to anymore. But personally, for me, when this news came out, like I was already not having the most positive outlook on this game, because when I first played, you guys remember, like I kept constantly crashing. That
was a user issue, so hardware issues more specific.
When my game crashed, and then I'm in the queue for logging into the game. Yeah, that's my problem. When the servers were full, Brandon, and I couldn't get into the game. Yes, that's my fault. Yeah.
And even afterwards, it would still crash for hardware issues.
Still, during that time, I loved the game, but I didn't want to play. Then later on, when I switched over to Linux, still crashed, hardware issue at that point, and I just didn't want to deal with it. You have to remember, Brandon, at this point, most of my games didn't even crash on their own. It was just this one that would just constantly crash. So yes, it is partially my fault for my hardware, but it's also the coding on the game.
I have heard a lot of crashes on Helldivers.
So it's just not my issue. And even my friends who had no issue were crashing as well. So I'm like, well, I spent my money on this game, and I can't even play the game. So when I heard this whole Sony PSN refund thing, I was like, okay, this might be my time to actually finally refund the game. I just hope.
So did you refund it?
No, I didn't. But I say it potentially was.
You should have.
I should have. I just, it's just hard for me to play this game. It's fun, it's enjoyable, but it's just not for me at this point anymore. Because I think personally for me, when it comes to video games, I need a grind game. And once you hit level 20 in this game, you're pretty much done.
Yeah.
And there's not really much.
You know, just to get up on my high horse here, like I've realized I'm now like retaliating in extreme ways when it comes to companies doing things now. Like I don't even play Helldivers. I wouldn't say I'll never play Helldivers, because it seems like a game I would like.
It's fun, yeah.
But I mean, I just have way too many other games I need to play first.
Yeah, exactly.
But when I heard about this stuff, I was like thinking, you know what? Fuck this. Because I'm tired of companies like doing shitty stuff all the time. I almost vowed to never buy a Sony thing ever again. Like I was okay with never getting a PS5 or a PS6 or whatever. Mm-hmm. Getting rid of any of my PlayStation stuff. Like I was ready to like go extreme and like delete my Sony, like my PSN account if I could. I don't know. I might. I think everyone needs to start going to these extremes.
I don't know about that, but
well, okay, well maybe not for, like delete your PSN. Like for Brandon, I feel like that's like impossible because like you're really into PlayStation stuff.
Well, I've even been playing games recently.
Yeah,
like I tried playing Fallout 4. That just gets like I just want to watch videos. So
yeah, like for me, I'm never gonna buy Nintendo stuff ever again. I've already decided that a bit ago.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah,
it's not
it's
unfortunate.
It's a shittier company.
Yeah, Nintendo fucking sucks.
They do. They really do.
Like, they're not a good company at all. They literally go against everything that I stand for. So I don't care about this. I am going to pirate every Nintendo stuff. If I want to play a game, I will pirate it. I don't care about that company. Unfortunately,
it's one of the easiest things to pirate.
It is honestly. It is easy because they have shitty hardware. So it's so easy to run in emulation.
You know what's funny? This is probably it's not another topic, but they recently tweeted out that they're going to be announcing the next Switch.
Or the next
Switch
console.
2.
Yeah, the next Switch console.
It's going to be as powerful as an air fryer instead of a toaster now.
You're right, yeah.
Yeah, just as powerful as the NES was.
Yeah.
Had like the big ass brick power adapter.
Yeah. Oh, actually, fun fact. So y'all know the NVIDIA Shield, like the one I have?
Yeah.
And for those of you who don't know, NVIDIA comes out with this Shield. It's basically an Android TV box made by NVIDIA. It's really good. It has all the audio codecs and video codecs that you can ever want. So you can watch any media on your thing. And also you can add stuff because, it's Android, so you can make it privacy conscious. But the NVIDIA Shield, I think, is literally a Switch. Like the NVIDIA Tigra chip that's in it is what the Nintendo Switch has. So technically I have two Switches. I have a real Switch for Holly, and then I have my NVIDIA Shield. But that just shows you how shitty the hardware is for Nintendo, is that they put it in, like, it's meant for a fucking Android TV box.
I mean,
but I just wanted to say that. I just thought that was funny. I didn't know if y'all knew that. But people were thinking, oh, actually, so now that you mentioned, wait, did they announce that recently?
Yeah, it was on a tweet. It was like a few days ago.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
But that's it. They just said that a Switch 2 is coming.
They will announce like the
Their
whole
next console.
Their next console and the next Nintendo whatever that they do.
Okay. I have a feeling it might just be a Switch 2, but people were saying that the moment
just re-release the Wii, you still be fine.
Once when they release like another Switch or another Nintendo product or whatever, we're probably gonna get another NVIDIA Shield, and I'm excited because I would like a new NVIDIA Shield. So just little funny thing there. Yeah, fuck them.
All right, so the one thing I wanted to bring up, speaking of like reviews, I just checked this out, that the motherfucking my thing's not pulling up, but Overwatch's recent reviews, Overwatch 2's recent reviews are showing not overwhelmingly negative, just mostly negative now.
Oh, that's cringe. We gotta fix that.
Yeah, but my Steam is broken. Shitty software.
Shitty software.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah, mostly negative. It's not overwhelmingly. That's super cringe. We gotta fix those numbers.
Well, the game has gotten decently better ever since it fucking got moved to Steam.
Blizzard deserves the number one spot on the shittiest game on Steam, so we gotta keep it that way.
Nah. You're just a poser.
Mm-hmm.
Just a poser.
I'm a poser with shitty hardware, and that makes me hate Helldivers.
No, you had shitty hardware.
Yeah, you're right, my bad.
See, you're getting it all wrong, man. You're just a noser now.
I'm a noser. But a little bit more on the Helldivers stuff. I forgot to mention.
Dead game now.
I mean, it's not a dead game. It still has 100,000 concurrent players still.
I'm about to look it up.
That's not a dead game. That's still very much alive.
It's in the same. I place it in the same realm as Minecraft. It's like a 2-week game.
I mean, it's been a little more than 2 weeks ever since it came out, but yeah, I guess. Oh,
no,
where
you go in and play.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's what you meant. Sorry.
Hey,
but,
yo.
Yeah, during this whole debacle, Arrowhead was placed mainly for a large portion of this blame instead of the actual people you should have been yelling at with Sony. So they've been on damage control this entire time because of the shitty decision Sony made. And now they're...
To be fair, Sorry, just to cut
No,
you
yeah,
off
yeah.
real quick. This kind of reminds me of No Man's Sky.
I don't know what that.
Yeah, it was. No Man's Sky
S-
was a Sony game,
Okay, but it was that.
and they rushed them. I know the game was unfinished, but it was because of Sony.
Yes, but it was still mainly the developers who overpromised. They were the ones that overpromised, not Sony.
I mean, the developers got to where it's at, but they wouldn't be on such a bad thing was because of the way Sony was handling the development of it.
Mhm. Also,
Then again,
So-
it's
yeah.
not a
Sony had
AAA
the-
game, so
yeah, I
so
didn't.
that
I
doesn't have
didn't.
the hugest priorities.
Helldivers isn't. Well, yeah, it's not AAA, but I
Yeah,
mean,
so it doesn't have
Helldivers
huge
isn't AAA
priority.
either.
That's what I said.
Wait, Helldivers is a what?
It's
It's
not
not
a AAA
AAA.
game,
No, yeah.
so
it's
it doesn't get the priority as like most other games would.
No,
Fucking
it
No
would-
Man's Sky. Yeah.
I mean, but Helldivers was made in 7 years. There were 7 years of development since Helldivers 1.
Yeah. Just saying. So since March, just looking at the amount of players, since March, it's lost basically like over 100,000 players.
Yeah, that was due to the whole. I mean, the Sony thing was more recent, but it was.
Yeah. Well, in the last 30 days, it lost 21,000 concurrent. But it's saying like from March, April, and then now May, it's been losing a lot of people.
Mhm.
I mean, it still has over 100 concurrent right now. I mean, right now there's only 81,000 playing, but in the past 24 hours, it's been 112,000.
I feel like the number's still going to go down. People are just still going to boycott it for the hell of it, though,
Yeah,
they probably will.
because we're stubborn assholes.
I mean, but they should. Honestly, I mean, unfortunate to the studio, but that's
But I think like a majority of the players they've seen that the change isn't going to go because of this. The Arrowhead Studios needs to like somehow mend this whole thing. They were going to be a little funny and add the Steam reviews as a cape in game, as that's my
That's
background for this
funny.
week.
They did.
Well, they
It's a
haven't
crazy thing.
officially added it. Yeah, it was just concept art from fans, but it's probably going to look something similar to the reviews, which I think is funny. That's good dev to community communication. That's what they've been good at. Like I said, the game's not bad. It just doesn't, for me, it doesn't have a lot to play. Not a lot of replayability other than getting your shit, and then that's it.
yeah.
I just hope they add more shit in the future so that I can have a reason to play this game again.
There was one game that I was playing last year that I wish like they would have pumped more into, as far as like DLCs or just the like, story. Was the second Dead Island game.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
because I played I actually platinumed that game on PlayStation with my buddy.
Nice.
Because I for what it was a good game, really good story, really good concept.
What
but
about
it
compared to the
leaves-
first game?
The combat's a lot better.
Okay.
The combat's a lot better. You
Okay.
can there's a lot more freedom, and I think with the second one versus the first one. But the one thing I just don't like is that there's like with what companies are doing, like they promise these DLCs, but they pump them out so fucking slow to the point where like I just forget about the game and I look back at it like, oh shit, the new DLC's out. All right, cool. Let me go get
Yeah.
my buddy on.
I mean, to be fair, Dead Island 2 has been in development hell for so long. Like I forgot like the story, but like it's been in development, then canceled, then in development, then canceled like so many times.
I think companies just needs to stick to their guns and just develop rather than like get greenlit for shit. Like, especially with movies too. Like we could have had a Batman Beyond animated movie in the concept from like the directors of like Into the Spider-Verse. But no, they had like fucking like red light that shit.
Yeah.
I'm so fucking pissed. I'm so fucking pissed about that. Because Batman Beyond was my shit growing up.
Well, that's the unfortunate truth of things.
Oh, we did watch Fall Guy recently too.
We did. That was
The
a
one
good
with
one.
Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt.
I think out of all the movies we've seen recently, because we've seen a decent amount of movies recently.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Actually, while we're on the topic of movies, tonight we are watching Star Wars in theaters.
The Phantom Menace, the first one.
Yeah, episode 1. My least favorite Star Wars of all.
I think everyone's least favorite Star Wars.
I mean, the new trilogy is pretty bad.
We don't count those.
But...
We don't count those. Those don't exist. That's not canon.
Yeah. Are they going through all the Star Wars in theaters?
I would assume. I think just the first one because it's been 25 years since that one released.
Oh, so we're gonna wait next year until episode 2 released like 20 something years ago.
Did Phantom Menace come out in 99?
Yep. It was in 99. And then episode 2 I think came out in 2001, I want to say.
Huh. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Phantom Menace was 99.
I wasn't even born when they made Phantom Menace.
May 19th, 1999.
Yeah.
So, and then episode 2 was...
Wait, May 19th?
Yep.
Wait, then why aren't we watching it on the 19th? Why is it now?
I don't know. I don't care. So episode 2 came out 2002.
2002. Okay, I thought it was 2001.
And then 2005 was episode 3.
Yep. And then from 2005, it waited all the way until 2015. And that was... The Force Awakens was the first Star Wars movie I've ever seen in theaters.
Yeah, it was an okay movie.
Yeah, it was mid, but I was very emotional in the beginning, seeing that thing for the first time in the
Turn
theaters.
off the flash, you fucking moron. And then after seeing The Last Jedi, I just lost all hope. So yeah. I to this day, I haven't noticed it too. I have not seen episode 9, and I refuse to watch episode 9.
Yeah. It was bad.
I don't think anything can be as bad as Last Jedi. So
somehow Palpatine returned.
General Grievous did not say hello back. He technically never does.
General Kenobi.
Yeah, that's not a hello. He never said hello. I know. he was doomed to begin with.
General Kenobi. Yeah, that's why he died.
Yeah, sure, buddy.
Because he didn't say hi back.
Yeah.
So moral of the story, always say hi back.
Always say hi back. Or just General Kenobi.
General Kenobi. No, but he still died.
Oh, yeah, shit. I can also show this, too, when I bought at the wrestling show.
Oh, there you go.
Because at the wrestling show, they get sponsored by, like, various things. And one of them was, like, a crafts lady. So I bought this flannel. And it has the
Rebels.
The Rebels logo.
Rebels Alliance.
With Luke in the middle. Reminds me of Tron a little bit. It's comfy though.
It kind of reminds me of Star Wars. I don't know why.
I don't know why. I thought it was Star Trek for some reason.
Star Trek.
But yeah.
Well, while we're talking about depressing stuff, or going back to depressing video game stuff that makes you angry, I don't know if any of y'all played this game, Kerbal Space Program. God damn it, Axel, you.
Yep.
You played it?
Yeah, good game.
Let's go. Yeah, that was fucking good. I love Kerbal Space Program. I started playing it recently again. Yeah, so I was really excited. Everyone was when Kerbal Space Program 2 was announced. It's been out for a bit now. And it was a huge disappointment. It's like City Skylines. If any of y'all played that, that's a fun game. City Skylines 2 flopped. Kerbal Space Program 2 flopped. And recent news, the studio for Kerbal Space Program 2 is being shut down.
Woo! Oh,
no, I actually don't care.
So, I don't know too much about this. I didn't read the thing. I just like reading headlines and being like, "Hey, that's depressing." So that's the headline: Kerbal Space Program 2. The studio is being demolished and pegged. So I don't know. I don't know what's the development of KSP2 is going to be now. I doubt that they're going to cease it just to say, the studio is being shut down by the parent company. Like it's owned by, I forgot who owned it, but the parent company is shutting it down. So it's not like getting bankrupt or anything. So I don't know if they're going to like have a different studio work on it or something like that, but at least its current studio is being shut down.
Yeah.
So rip, games sucked and then now they're gone. It's unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of reminds me of y'all remember Telltale games?
Yeah.
They make the really nice story games. They made the Walking Dead video games really fucking good.
The Batman one.
The Batman one. They made Borderlands one. They didn't
So it
make
was like-
Borderlands, but it's called Tales of the Borderlands.
Was
and that
Wolf
wasn't
Among
really
Men?
Yeah. No, yeah. I think they did that too.
Yep.
Or Wolf Among Us, I think.
Yeah, it's one of the two.
Yeah. But it kind of reminds me of when they were doing the Walking Dead final season, and then like halfway through, Telltale Games literally just went bankrupt and then just disappeared. Like literally, they just announced randomly that they got bankrupt and then they just gone. But in that case, there was no parent company to take over, so we like the people who bought the game were almost shit out of luck on not having a complete game. But I think a different studio got the rights for it and finished it off, and it turned out to be great.
Oh, they did Minecraft story mode too. That's funny.
Oh yeah. So, but yeah, Telltale Games no longer a thing, which sucks because they made so many good games.
They were supposed to do a Game of Thrones.
They did do Game of
Telltale game.
Thrones.
There's supposed to be a sequel
Oh, a sequel. Okay, yeah.
that got canceled. And they were supposed to do a Stranger Things one that got canceled.
Yeah.
Oh, they did the Jackbox Party Packs.
I don't know that. No, but yeah,
It's,
I'm just saying,
it's
it
those
kind of
games
reminds
you
me
play
of
with your
that.
buddies,
Wait,
like
sorry.
online.
What was the game studio's name again?
Telltale Games.
Telltale.
Wait, Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay. My bad.
Yeah, you know Telltale.
Yeah, my brain's
They did Stranded
shutting
Deep,
down
too.
right now. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of game studios that are being destroyed right now. Like another one is the creators of Hi-Fi Rush. Tango Gameworks
Oh yeah,
is also
Redfall.
getting shut down.
I mean, to be fair, I don't know anyone who's ever played Hi-Fi Rush.
Hi-Fi Rush is a nuts game. The fuck?
I heard it's good, but I don't know anyone who's actually played it.
Same.
It's such a good game. I haven't
So-
played it.
So realistically, it's not that good.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's-
just, if you haven't played it, so it's not good.
Yeah. That's how it goes.
Yeah, because Axel plays more games than us anyway, so.
Mm.
Well, he plays more variety of games. I play the same 2 games every day, so.
I try to have a variety, but I don't have time to play. So it's more like I play a game for a little bit and then I stop and then start playing another one for a little bit, then stop, then start another one, then play a little bit and stop.
Yeah, it's gotten to the point now where, like, I don't know, just gaming isn't fun anymore.
Yeah, I mean, when you get older, it starts becoming more of a chore. Like, I haven't really had a spark to play games anymore.
Yeah, like, I have my buddies that I play with online to the point where I just have them pull up a share screen and I just watch them play because I don't have no
Yeah.
interest in playing. Or
Yeah,
they're
I
playing
find
games I
myself
don't
just
have.
watching things more. Or like I try to get more different hobbies than gaming because I like to be outside and stuff. Like I want to get my bow and arrow so I can go back out and shooting now that the snow's all gone and the weather is amazing.
Yeah, we would have, like, been outside right now if we had to record, to be honest.
Yeah, honestly. And especially if I had my bow, I would be out there shooting some shit. But yeah, I
But
don't know.
we can finally say the midnight sun is among us.
Oh
Among
yeah.
Us.
So here's another Alaska update because 2 of the hosts are in Alaska, so we're always going to be talking about Alaska from now on. We finally reached to the point where the sun never sets. Like I can say that with confidence now because yesterday I was out working on my car and it was just past midnight, by the way. It was like 12:15 or something like that when I was like done working on it. And there was still not a whole lot of light. So I'm not saying it's daylight all the time, but there's still some light in the sky. Just a little bit. It's kind of like it's the crack ass of dawn.
Twilight.
Yeah. there's always light, even at midnight. So I don't know if it actually sets. It might set at like 2 a.m., but by the time I wake up in the morning to take Holly to work, whatever, at 5 a.m., there's light. And there's more than twilight. It's actually like it's sunrise at like 5 a.m. Or a little bit before that. It's like 4:30 is like when the sunrise happens now. So I do believe the sun never sets now.
Now we gotta be careful because we were outside yesterday too for a little bit shooting the shit, and we look down and it's like 9 or 10 o'clock.
Yeah,
and
there's
like we
still
were
plenty
like
of light.
Yeah, and we were like energetically awake and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
that
can get
dangerous.
dangerous.
Jeez. Yeah.
yeah. Well, I mean, they call it crackhead energy. Like a lot of people, they will be out and it's like 1 a.m. There's still light, so they're still doing stuff. You just like you just don't know when to sleep.
Yeah, it's your body saying like, "Sun's up, keep going."
I will say I'm having a tougher time sleeping now when since winter. I missed actually sleeping during the winter. Like I said, by 5 a.m. or whatever, it's like daylight out here.
5 p.m. right now, daylight.
Yeah, it's 5 p.m. right now, and the sun is still way up in the sky still.
5 p.m. our time.
Our time. Sorry, for Axel, it's like what 10 p.m.
So, 9 o'clock.
This is 9 o'clock right now, yeah.
Or 9. Sorry, in 4 hours. Forgot. So it's probably like complete darkness for you right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, our 9 o'clock, it's still gonna be daylight. It's crazy.
This isn't gonna change anytime soon.
Oh my god.
Finally starting using your blinders, I guess.
The blackout curtains, but the thing is, the blackout curtains doesn't fully keep it out. Like you need to stuff your blackout curtains.
You got
like,
duct
in
tape,
the
don't
window.
you? Yeah, you get duct tape. Start using duct
right
tape.
now, the way that the curtains are is because it's always going to be like a little bit outside of the window, so there's always going to be light that bleeds on top, like above it.
Yeah, you got duct tape. You just put duct tape there.
I'm actually going to like need something to stuff it in to stop the light bleed from above, because like I said, dude, 5 a.m. today, I wanted to go back to sleep, but it is so bright in the bedroom, even with the blackout curtains, because the light coming from above. It sucks.
Or you just need to get like better things to hold your curtain rods up.
Yeah,
so it doesn't bleed through as much.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna need a different curtain rod thing.
Or just sleep forehead.
I have because for me in my bedroom, my mom just put a command like hooks up, and they don't even stick like that far out. So like there's like not that much light that can actually go through.
Yeah, I might want to try that.
Plus, I have like I have like a set of 3 curtains, like 1, 2, and 3, all like together. So like.
Wait, do you actually?
Yeah. When you come down, you can check it out. It's like there's one in front, and then 2 behind. So there's no like split down the middle. It'll slightly split out the sides. That's like not enough for me at least.
Yeah. But yeah, Alaska. This is first time experiencing how the summer's like. I mean, it's spring because there's still a very, very little bit of snow still left on like some parts of the trees in the woods.
Or even like in the rivers that we stood on like earlier.
Yeah, the rivers, there's still some snow and ice. But the roads, the grass is actually green now, or getting there.
Yeah.
The leaves are coming back on some of the trees that aren't evergreens. Or coniferous, sorry, more specifically. But yeah, crackhead energy, trouble sleeping. I'm gonna have to drug myself more.
I haven't actually had trouble sleeping because like
I have.
For me, this is different for everyone. For me, I have something in the background as white noise, but I don't have like a normal fan. Because the crazy thing is that, especially at least in this apartment complex, for anyone who lives in like a northern state, a lot of people know are like older buildings. They don't have AC units or air conditioning. They'll have the heaters like you see right here for the video watchers, the heaters, but there's no AC unit. So a lot of the times, even right now, my window's open, and then there's another window open in my bedroom. So for me, I have just my TV on going in the background. So I fall asleep to that, and I wake up randomly to turn it back off. I fall back asleep. It
You
works.
wake up and it's just randomly on like George Lopez or like Robot Chicken.
I randomly put on one of those like YouTube free movies. It was like a Spanish movie, but it was like free. So I don't know, like I just woke up, saw like a random thing was playing. I thought it was an ad, and I turned it off, and I turned on my thing again like later in the day, and I was like, oh, this is a movie. But yeah, the Alaska life. Who'd have thunk?
Who would have thunk, dude? Fucking lit. This year, I'm definitely gonna do more things. I mean, I never went ice fishing. All the lakes are finally like ice free. I don't think you can.
Well, next time you can pre-prepare and just like get your own stick.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. Now, I mean, yeah, I wasn't really prepared for winter when I got up here. But now that I know what I need to be fully prepared, it'll be easy, and then I'll have all my gear by next winter. So definitely, I'll ice fish next winter. But that just means we can regular fish now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Well,
I'm down.
I'm not the patient type when it comes to fishing. So.
Then what you've got to do is active fish, or because fishing's passive for the most part, unless you're like fly fishing or whatever, and you're constantly whipping that shit. What you should do is go out with a spear, like actually
just dive in.
Yeah, dive in, active fish that way.
But yeah, we'll see. It's gonna be very interesting to see what comes up this summer, because I actually have some big plans coming up within the coming months.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. I mean, we're planning on doing the longest road trip in Alaska.
Oh yeah, we're going for basically like the bottommost that's not going to an island city in Alaska to the topmost that's drivable.
Yep. All on one road. The longest road in Alaska. I think it's like, forgot how many miles. I think it's 1,000 miles. I mean, it's not like a terrible amount.
No.
But
We've both done 4,500, so
yeah, so 1,000's nothing. But it'll be cool. And I also figured this out, just to continue rambling on about random shit right now. I just realized out of everyone that I know, I've been to the most like south point, not of the world, because I know I've never been to Antarctica, but out of all the people that I know, I've been to the most south of the globe of the world. And then now I'm about to be on the most northern part of the globe out of anyone that I know. So I thought that was a cool fact.
Mm-hmm.
So now I just need to go to the most mid, like right on the equator. I got to go to
Don't
like
worry.
Ecuador.
You're already
Oklahoma.
mid. You don't got to worry about that.
Huh?
You already mid, so you don't got to worry about
I'm
that.
the most mid. So yeah, a little fun fact.
I don't know. I think
but
you'll be more active this summer, folks.
Oh, for sure. Go touch grass. Go do some other stuff.
Listen to us podcast while you do it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm gonna start a new podcast just called like
Touch grass.
the outdoor touch grass podcast.
All you hear for an hour is go touch grass. You can
Touch
do
grass,
it.
touch grass, touch grass, touch grass, touch
Go
grass.
touch grass. And you want to touch it.
Yeah.
Go touch grass. It's green.
We'll speaking of green, Spotify. Segue into our sponsor. Just kidding. Fuck Spotify.
Shadow Legends.
No, just throw this out there, like I said, to continue rambling on. Spotify. I think y'all remember, if you've seen our previous episodes, me trash talking Spotify, moving on to Tidal. So I think Spotify took that to heart, and because they're actually changing some things about Spotify. So remember how I said they're trash with audio, and now I've been enlightened with good audio. They announced that they're going lossless.
Finally.
Yeah, so they're actually going to have some lossless audio, because right now it's compressed and you can hear it. And I don't even think you need to be an audiophile to hear the difference, but there's a difference.
I mean,
there's a difference.
There's a difference.
No, I'm saying, like, would you really believe the average person really cares about this? Probably not.
That is true. That is true. Well, at least, I mean, Brandon, like, I don't know how much you care about this, but I know you're a huge music guy.
I constantly listen like to music and podcasts while I'm at work because
Yeah, but in terms of like audio quality, like, where does that rank for you?
I mean, if it's clear cut, that's fine. My main issue right now is my AirPods. I need new ones because they're like 5-6 years old. So
yeah. Well, for me, audio quality is amazing. Like, it's my top most importance. These two can attest to me. I'm the one that's constantly coming out with the new way of EQing your audio, how to speak into it. I'm constantly listening in and being like, "Hey, your audio is shit right now," or something like that. But yeah, Spotify is going lossless. X to doubt. But even with them doing this, I'm not going to go back to Spotify because fuck Spotify.
So is this a change that's like general, like throughout, or is it behind a paywall?
I have no idea. I can look more into it. But I feel like Spotify being Spotify, it's going to be added into just Spotify Premium, so you don't have to pay for extra.
Because if this was like a general change, like they're all gonna now change to lossless audio. One, that's a lot of work to change all the audios that they own to lossless quality or whatever they're doing. That's a lot of money. And
well, it's possible they already have the lossless media on their servers already. They just transcode it to whatever bit rate that they need it to be.
That's
for
what
the
you're
actual
doing
streams
too, with your Netflix.
Well, no. Well, the way that I'm doing it, I'm actually converting the original audio to the updated one. I could keep the original, but fuck it. It's too much work.
Which is he's still doing, even right now. He's still converting because we have a lot of shit.
Yeah, even right now. No, but I guess. Oh, that might be why Tidal changed. Because I don't know if I spoke on this previously on an episode.
You did not.
Okay, so Tidal, you can pay for 2 tiers, right? For the paid tiers. So of course they have their free tier. It's free. And then there's their lowest paid tier, and with that you already get lossless audio. But it's not like studio quality. If they had studio quality audio, you wouldn't be able to access the studio, but you'll still be able to access their lossless, 48, 16-bit audio. And remember, studio is 24-bit. But you have to pay extra to get the studio stuff. Tidal did a thing, I think, last month. That's what I'm thinking. I'm pretty sure I said this, but if I didn't, I'm saying it now. About last month, they changed their pricing. Now there's only one paid tier. And it's the one with the studio quality. So now, me not doing anything on my account, I'm able to access studio quality level audio. And I have been, because it tells you what audio thing that you have been using. So I thought that was cool. But now that I'm thinking about it, they're probably doing that to stay one step ahead of Spotify since they're going lossless now. So they're like, oh, look at us. For the same amount of money, you can get even better audio. Never put 2 and 2 together. So, well, there you go. Tidal's still better. Even though, studio quality technically doesn't matter because the human hearing doesn't really go that high. But you know what? It's still a perk.
Yeah. I think we can wrap this up.
Yeah. I'm all good. So anyway, thank you all for watching or listening, depending on how you consume our podcast. Check the bio, the description, all that. Give it all the love. If you don't, I know where you live. And do y'all have anything else to say before we go?
He's drinking carbonated poo water.
Carbonated poo water. Only from my piss drawer.
Oh no, Moss on the piss drawer.
Sony cringe. Bad.
Sony cringe. Yeah, fuck Sony. Always pirate Nintendo. And with that,
fuck Activision Blizzard.
Fuck Activision Blizzard. We almost went without.
Fuck.
Shit.
Cringe.
All right. Well, with that, we will see you all in the next episode.
See you later.
Bye.